How's everybody doing this afternoon? Late afternoon? What time is it? 7 o'clock? 7? Too early. My name's Salisbury. You are here witnessing history. This is my very first stand-up, so you're welcome. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you. And so you mentioned Denver, and on a better note than the dark-ass fucking news that it was, Denver legalized magic mushrooms. You hear about that today? Yeah, it's fucking history in the making, which made me think about all of my magic mushroom journeys. Have you guys taken mushrooms? Yeah. And journey, I think, is the best way to describe it, right? It's literally you want to go on a mission somewhere, or you want to box yourself up into a closet and not go anywhere and just talk to the shadows. But I particularly like going to Amsterdam, where mushrooms were legal, and then there was truffles, but whatever. And so this made me think about when I went to Amsterdam and ate some mushrooms and decided I wanted to go to the Van Gogh Museum. And so I walk through Amsterdam. Have anybody been to Amsterdam? No? It's bicycle central. Like, literally, there are more bicycles there than there are pigeons, and they are coming at you a mile a minute. So I'm dodging bicycles on mushrooms, smoking my joint, walked to the Van Gogh Museum, decided to walk instead of taking the tram because I thought it could be a little more scenic that way. And I get to the Van Gogh Museum and the place is closed. Now this is in 2003, maybe it's 2004. I was so high I can't remember. But I decided that I would continue my journey on mushrooms and walk down the street, and a marquee, this is like a sign from God, that said Finding Nemo was playing. And if there's a movie that you want to see on mushrooms, it's Finding fucking Nemo. And so I go in and I get to the counter and I book my ticket, and they say, which one do you want to go to? And I'm like, that one. And the one thing you should realize, well, I don't want to give this away. So I point to the screen and I say that one, and I get my ticket, and I go to the concession stand, and when you're on mushrooms, everything looks delicious, or it looks super gross, either one. So I get this idea that I'm gonna get some popcorn, and if you get a bucket of popcorn, you got a bunch of mushrooms, and you're on a bunch of mushrooms, the popcorn looks like it's crawling around in the box, and it's really, really distressing. And so that was the first sign that this was not gonna be a good trip. So I get the popcorn, and it's basically crawling out of the bucket, and I'm holding it like this as I go up the escalator, and everyone's speaking Dutch around me, and I'm just tripping balls, having a great time. And I get to the movie theater, and I find my seat, I sit down, and it happens to be in the front row, because I thought I chose the back row of the cinema, but it was really the front row, because there was assigned seating, and when I said that one, that's where they put me. So I'm surrounded by little children, and all speaking Dutch, and I'm like, oh, this should be interesting. So I sit down with my insect popcorn crawling around everywhere, and the movie starts, and it turns out that I did not choose the English language version of Finding Nemo while I was on mushrooms. I chose the Dutch version. So I had to sit there for 2.5 hours surrounded by Dutch children, I do not speak Dutch, watching Finding Nemo in Dutch on mushrooms, and I loved every single second of it, and I can never watch Finding Nemo in English again because it's just not the same. So, thank you. I love Facebook as well. Well, I used to love Facebook. Now it's just annoying because it just brings back all these memories of shitty people that have fucked you over. But if you are an OG millennial like I am, I have been on Facebook since like 2004. There's a common thread here. And back then it was all like, oh, let's add more friends. I want to get more people on my Facebook. I want to find that girl from class. I want to find this other guy. Now it's just about basically how many people can I get rid of? I just want to cut out as many people as I can. And so the best way I figured out to get rid of people on Facebook is birthdays. When it tells you it's someone's birthday, it's like, oh, I haven't seen George in forever. Unfriend. And that's my time. Thank you very much. I'm Stephen Salisbury.